So excited slash happy. It's a good morning. Good chill morning. It's Mother's Day, which is nice to be a little spoiled today. I will take that. Gladly take. Weather's cloudy, but it's at least I don't know, not cold, so I guess that will work. Anyway, sorry, my brain is like stop go. Anyway, I've had a good morning. I've been drawing a lot. Well, I say a lot. I've been drawing for the last hour and a half. Um, and I haven't done that in a long time. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not going to show you guys it until later. Maybe. I'm pretty self critical of my art. So we shall see. I'm not done with it. So, but I'm excited. It's pretty funny. Funny art. Good, hopefully, and funny. So anyway, so I've been doing that for the last hour and a half. So it's been slightly difficult to transition from that because I really want to finish it to stream book building, book writing, building world thing. And then got my D&D game coming up, not next weekend, but the weekend after. I'm doing my first dungeon master game. I'm a little nervous about that, but at the same time kind of not, because I've got the basic story and notes and things, and I think more of the technical stuff is what I'm worried about, because I'm going to stream it so you guys can see it. And yeah, I'm a little nervous. But I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be me and DMing, and then my son will be playing, my husband will be playing, my sister will be playing, and my brother-in-law will be playing. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Um, Nervous-sided, as a pony is that from My Little Pony. My son used to watch that when he was like 2, 3. Pinkie Pie? Is that one? But yeah, so nervous-sided is what I am. Okay, so today we are going to be working on chapter 4. We finished chapter 3 last time. So yay for that. We are going to be working on chapter 4, which is primarily going to be talking about the Feywild. They're going to be, so little recap of last time is they all got transported, this group of adventurers, well, people, now they're adventurers. They got transported into the Feywild, and this old guy came with them who was a gardener at the place that they were at, and they were cosplaying, and whatever they were cosplaying as, they turned into. So they've all turned into different beings. Soren explained, this is the Feywild, and I'm, so and so. I got turned into an old man and banished to, the material plane, and you are an archfey, the main character. You're an archfey, so you can put me back in my form, which she did. So he turned into this young guy, and his name is Soren. He's a little bit like F everyone else except for the archfey. That she's all I care about. I don't care about any of you yahoos that are here. And one of the characters is very suspicious of him. He doesn't really like, how do you know all this stuff? And so anyway, so that happened, and so now everyone wants to know, um, who is this guy? Where are they? What's going on? How do they get back home? All this stuff. So they all are taking a seat in the forest, and Soren is going to um, Sorry, my train of thought just went. Bridge exploded. And the train is now in the river. Sorry. So they're all sitting down now to um, hear the story that Soren's going to tell. So Soren is going to give a little story time. So that's where we're at right now. This is the very beginning of chapter 4. So we finished chapter 3 last time. So yeah, let's jump into it. Let me find the thing here. Okay. Yay, this worked. Yesterday on my stream it did not work and I had to do things, but yay, it's working. Okay. So we've got that going on. Oh, before I do that. Nope, that's right. Okay. Okay, so Soren's not too happy about having to tell everyone about his backstory. He really wants to get going, get back to Islay and retake the city from the Fae that turned him into, and banished him. He wants kind of revenge on her. So just got a text. This is a very weird text. It says, what does it say? It says, Cat is bringing creamer, which I know what this means, but it's a very odd sentence, I think. So, anyhoozle. Sorry, my ADHD is really kicking my butt this stream, apparently. I'm having a very hard time focusing on what I'm actually supposed to be doing. So, which is writing the book. Okay, so back to what we were doing. The Feywild. This is chapter 4 of the Feywild. So Groot finds a seat and settles in as the Feywild creatures around them continue their routines. I don't know if I like the word routines, but we're going to leave it for now. Okay. Anyway, what are you guys doing for Mother's Day if you're a mom? Or if you have a mom? What are you guys doing for Mother's Day? Or if you know a mom, I mean, you can celebrate them. Yesterday, we went out and got sushi, which was amazing. And then today, when my husband gets home from work, we are going to his mother's house to celebrate. His sisters will be there. And then after that, hubby and I are going to a D&D comedy show. So I am excited for that. There'll be dinner there. That's going to be fun. We haven't had a proper date. When I say date, I mean besides going out to dinner in a while. So in a hot minute. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. I'm pretty excited to go out and do stuff. And then I don't have to work tomorrow. It's 3-day weekend for me. So score. Okay. Feywild. Okay, so he's going to talk to them. Let's go back up to purple. Let's see. Need to write down some of these names because I mean, I sure I have them. I'm pretty sure I do. Pen. Let's get a pen. Okay, I need to write down these names in one central spot. The thing with me is I'll have notes everywhere. I'll have them on the computer and then won't be able to find them. And then I'll also have them written on paper all over the place and be able to find half of them. Who took? Doing here. It's not what. So not what. That's what I want. Person who took. Let's see. Just gonna make some paper notes here. Quick, everyone. And then still need to find some words. I don't know how I want. I'm gonna probably assume Irish is what I'll lean towards. For the language sounding, I think Irish sounds beautiful, but like old Irish. All right, so he is, that's right, he's an elf. Elf? Yes, let me check my notes again real quick. Appears elven. Okay, so he's got pointed ears. He doesn't actually say he's an elf. Then maybe he's not an elf. Okay. All right, so. And I also feel like I wrote down some of Fia's backstory, but I can't remember what I did. But this is why I need it. Okay. All right. I just love how we're like 20 minutes in and I still haven't written down a single thing for the story. Okay. How do I want to start this? How do I want to start it? Reclaim home. I don't know how I want to start this, guys. I'm just struggling today. Let's say, although a considerable amount of time has passed since they arrived in, what did I call it? Glissondale? Doom. Glissondom, that's what it was. All right, although it's random forest, the light hasn't changed. either gotten darker or brighter. Something which, who would point that out? Probably Ronnie. Out loud. Is to Twilight. Twilight respawns Soren. Okay. About the forest. Could just like, so there was a technology. Your thinking in your head can be translated onto paper. Not only what you're thinking, but your intention behind your thinking be translated onto the paper. Instead of having to go through these neurological pathways to get your brain to come up with the thought, hold the thought, send it down to your hands to type it out. I'm having a hard time. Like I said, I have a hard time with transitions and really want to go back to drawing. But I can't draw on stream because I want you guys to see it yet. So I think what we're going to do notes. Because the notes I have are very vague. So let's go over to notes. See, it's just pressoring when having a backstory because exposition. See, it's very, very vague. So let's break it down into, let's say, 4 parts. So part 1 is describing the nature, the wild, and what possible creatures they could counter. Out there. 2. 2. Talk about the war with Orlaith. Sorin's courage and battle and his eventual curse and banishment once he lost. Because I'm pretty sure I mentioned that at some point in this book so far that he was in a war and was one of the main leaders in the war, and once they were defeated, you know, all that jazz. But my dog was growling. I think also he'll talk about the time before Laith took over and mention Mia and her family. So he'll talk about that. And then part 4 is he needs to reclaim her kingdom. And there is another portal material plane. And that can take them home. I would say it's probably about a week's journey. To the city. So I think that's going to be chapter 4. Or anything else I want to add? So he's going to talk about the Feywild, what it is, creatures they could encounter. I'm going to talk about the past war, what his role in it was, how he lost, was banished. And he's going to talk about the time before. Maybe I should switch those. No. Talk about the time before, mention Feyre and her family and kind of what they were like, how she disappeared. Disappeared. Then and how she needs to reclaim kingdom, and how the only way back home is to go to the city and go through the portal there. I think that's going to be quite a lot for chapter 4. I really don't want to write it right now. I think maybe we'll just outline today. I think chapter 5 is going to be about the magical properties of the world that they now find themselves in, learning their abilities and learning their abilities and practicing in the forest as they move through it to the nearest town. So they'll do that. Once they figure out, all the exposition dump, then they're gonna start going to the nearest town. And then as they are doing that, they're going to have to, it's going to take a couple days. So it takes about 2 to 3 days. It's going to take a couple days. So while they're doing that, they'll have to camp out in the woods, and that would be good opportunities to learn their abilities, different spells that they can do, things like that. I think that will be good. I think honestly that might, well, no, I want a third thing. And then third, I'm gonna take you guys off screen for a second. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought I wrote. Okay. It's okay, dogs. Just the boy being loud. Okay. So I think chapter 5, I'm gonna do that. Don't think, I'm looking at, get rid of this chapter, condense that a bit. Condense it. And then, I think the characters are we're gonna explore them kind of in depth, but towards the end. Introduce. Introduce redacted. All right, chapter 6. They're going to fight. So he fights redacted. Aftermath of said fight. Continue journey and reach the tavern. Chapter 7 is going to be the tavern. So they're going to get to the tavern. There are people in this world of rest and drink. And a little bit more the history. Some people Driving by. Sorry. Up. Oh, I don't want to go into anything past the tavern at this point. So I'll save that. And I think right now, I think what we're gonna do is maybe we should research a wild beast. Thinking that might be kind of fun. Let's do that. Monsters. There we go. Okay. Share this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for fey creatures. They're being slow. So, got quite a collection. I got 7 pages. So, let's go through and see if there's any. I have an idea of some that I want in mind, but it's always good to look and see if there are other creatures that would be better for the story or just cool to throw in there. So, geez, pretty hard. I think I have. See, some of these I can't read because I haven't bought the book. Ooh, a blink dog. The blink dog as a pet. It'd be so cute. Website is really having problems here. Teleport. Thus blink. Let's write down some creatures, shall we? I think a blink dog would be cute. What's we got? I don't have this book, so I doubt I can see it. This is going to be the thing for a lot of them. I think I only have like 4. See, it's really annoying too because I wish there was a way that you could link up. Because I have this book. I just don't have it digitally. And I didn't buy it through the website store. That's annoying. I don't have that. Stop that. Thank you. A boggle. Bugbear stalker. Rhea. There's a lot that are in the monster manual that I don't have access to online, but I literally have the book right here. And I wish there was a way to log this on D&D Beyond. You could get access to the online stuff. So might just have to go through here and find it in here. An animal lord. Animated flying sword, animated broom, animated rug of smothering. Smother. Imagine being like married to someone and they're like, don't you dare. I will sick the rug on you. I mean, there's some neat stuff in here. An arch hag. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I love when you can roll for things. They have a table for the arch hag's weakness. So there's 10 options. There's the bones of the arch hag's first love, the devil's tear, an egg with a miniature castle inside, a flower that blooms only when time stops, a gift from the hag's twin, the multiverse's worst pun, one of the hag's missing teeth, snow from the top of Mount Celestia, a star pulled from the sky, or a thread from the Lady of Pain's robes. Those are pretty fun. Pretty funny. Bugbear Stalker. Abduct. The bugbear needn't spend extra movement to move a creature. It is grappling. Let's see, does it have Centaur Trooper? This website is being super slow today, guys. But this will go with my brain today because I just am too all over the place to focus on writing down words. So we're just gonna hop around some fae creatures the rest of the stream. Let's see. Star Trooper. Sage. Speaks with frogs and toads. Fog. Staff. Leap. I don't know why, but Bullywogs annoy me. Find them annoying. Centaur Trooper might be cool though. Maybe put that down. Is that website not gonna? Man, D&D Beyond is just like F you. Next, go to the next page. Awakened Plants, Assassin. Axe Beaks. Axe Beaks. That would. I love the art in these books. Like, so beautiful. Love art. Definitely want to go to some type of art museum when I go to Scotland next year. There's a warden, there's a conclave. I don't think I have access to this one either. Darkling. Oh my god, D&D. Get it together, guys. Well, this is going to take us forever if the website is going to be this effing slow. I don't know what they do. Fine, I'll have to buy that book. Anything with fairies. I need to buy all the fairy books. A dolphin delighter. It's a dolphin delighter. Maybe a dryad. I really wish I could see what a dolphin delighter was, but it's not going to let me because I don't have the book. Dang it. Buy the books one day. One day I will get all the. See. Darkling. A coral. Nope. Nope. Okay, this website is ticking me off. So I think we're all done with that. Goodbye. Okay, all done with that. Let's go back to. Okay. So I got a couple before, you know, the website decided F you and I don't want to talk to you. Whatever. It's almost lunchtime too. I'm getting hungry. I don't know what to eat for lunch. Let's see. Looking at the book. A huge fiend, a Balor. Should we fight a Balor? A demon of overwhelming rage. Which I believe is what destroys Asgard in Norse mythology. Jeez. Just having a time today. Banshees. Banshees are cool. These are pretty cool. Horrify. They can. A banshee. One creature that the banshee can see within 60 feet that can see the banshee. So if they fail, they have the frightened condition until the start of the banshee's next turn. And success, the target is immune to the banshee's horrify for 24 hours. There's also Barb Devil, Baragura, Large Fiend Demon, Bearded Devil, Basilisk, Beholder. I don't know why, but here I really need to go through Berserkers, go through Black Dragon, Dragons of Decay and Despair. blights, black pudding, a corrosive blob. There's the blink dog. He's so cute. Look at how cute he is. My dog kind of looks like a blink dog. Right, Dino? You a blink dog? Need to be a little bit bigger. He's looking at me like, what? You can stay curled up in your little ball on the soft bed. That's fine. Blue dragons, dragons, bone naga, bone devil, brass dragon, bronze dragon. What's that? It's a dragon fighting some type of shark. Got it. It's like, what? Bugbears, bullywugs, Cambion. There's the centaur trooper. He's a tulpa. Demon of betrayal and I'm mumbling my words because I don't know how to say that word. So you just assume that I said it correctly. Chimera, clay golem, cloaker. Ew, that's ugly. Cloud giant. Why do these cloud giants look like they are vampires as well? A commoner, everyday folk. Fight, fight, fight. Copper dragons. Cultists. Cultists. Gotta fight those cultists. Cyclops. A death dog. That one's not as cute. It's a two-headed spreader of disease. Nice. Nice. A death knight. Death tyrant. Diva. Deva. Demilinch. And displacer beast. It would be cool to fight. Doppelganger. Draco Lich. A dragon turtle. God, that would be fun. I like turtles for some reason. A druid. I don't know, you could have a druid as a monster thing. You have wizards in here? A Pegasus and owlbear. Let's see. The W. Warriors. Water elemental, water weird. It's just, I think, a horrible name for a monster. A water weird. Rude. Were things. Tiger, werewolf, were rats. White dragons. White. Ooh, will-o-wisp. Yes, we should. Oh, I should add that to the list because I like will-o-wisp. Will-o-wisp. Add that. Will-o-wisp. Winterwolf. Wyvern. don't have wizard in here, but they have druid. Rude. Rude. Rude is what it is. Have any other classes on here? Or are they just gonna be 2 druids? Cause not cool. And they don't have barbarian. They have berserk. I'm a little offended at that. I'm not gonna lie. In case you don't know, druids are my favorite class to play. I think it's fair that they're in here. And other things are not. Maybe they're in here because they're so badass. That's what I'm going to choose to believe. Druids are so cool. They're also considered more. So many good things in here. Go through here more. The things. I wish I just had days where I could just research and memorize and go to work, do work things. But alas, adulting sucks. What is this? See. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up because, like I said, I'm just not having a good time focusing or a successful time focusing on the book. I'm focusing on other things successfully, but not the book, which is fine. You have one of those days. We got a pretty good chunk of stuff done, though, like a good outline all the way to outline 6, 7 to chapter 7. So we have a good path to follow. So that will be good. I think, yeah, I think we're gonna end it there. I'm gonna find someone to raid out to. Raid out to a raider raid. Sorry. Sing when I do things. Let's see if I can raid to this. I love their stuff, but last time I tried to raid, I think they have a setting that doesn't allow me to do that. Let's see. We'll see. Nope. Yeah, no. All right, that's fine. We'll find someone else. Is on. Someone. I'll refresh my page. That's just annoying. Something is going on with my computer. It's all like glitchy stuff. Here we go. Like my, I don't know if it's the internet or what is happening. Let's go to so many choices. I hate it when there's choices. It's too many. It's too many choices. I don't like it. Too many. Again, it's too many. All right, I'm just gonna raid into another D&D group because brain brain is hurting. So I hope you like them. They are doing, it looks like, some type of campaign. I can find them. Where are they? Okay, we're gonna raid in, hopefully, the High Rollers D&D. We'll see if it will let me. Oh, it looks like they will. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys have a good Mother's Day and a good rest of your weekend. I will see you guys later. Bye.